Always bringing that truth. You know how I do. This is gonna be a early morning read, I guess. Girl can't sleep, so I am going to do a reading and just take a look. So we want to give our shade to the divine infinite all. We give our shade to the most high honorable judge, Madre Omega Shabbat Ishtar. And we also would like to give our shade to all our ancestors, angels, and guides, ascended masters, elder spirits, known and unknown that mean us world. You inbox me, girl. I ain't get no inbox. You gotta inbox me. Let me check my messages. I'll check my messages on Facebook. Y'all up? What the hell is y'all doing up? Everybody up. Hey, justice for baby Smiley. You never done in it this time. I share. Yeah, because I don't have my own crib. But when I have my own crib, I usually just go whenever. You know what I'm saying? You said, we up, we up. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024. Before I even get into my message, I noticed something. But I said something about the red pill, blue pill community. It's 7 people up. What is y'all doing up? Y'all don't sleep? I be knocked the fuck out. I'm telling y'all. But I've been having a lot of weird dreams. So I know when I go over there, it's time for me to handle business. It's time for me to be on business. So sometimes I don't be wanting to go to sleep because I be like, fuck, I'm gonna get over here and I'm gonna have to war. I'm gonna have to go over here and fight. So sometimes it's hard for me to fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? Justice for Alicia Smiley, Truth Gang, gang. I love to see you. When I move into my crib, y'all gonna get more at ease, of course, because I'm really a night owl. But my schedule has been thrown off for the past year, you know. So it is what it is, you know. But we do give our shade to all of our ancestors, angels, and guides, and the masters, elders, spirits, known and unknown, I mean as well. Ashe. And we would ask that they deliver a message that's most relevant at this point in time to the tribe, to the group, to the unit for the whole that's most relevant. All right, so you said I'm an extreme night owl. Me too. I just because I don't know. I guess because I'm where I'm at. It's like you know how when you around other people, you kind of your body kind of adjusts to their schedule and shit. But this is what I was saying though. I noticed that. Well, first let me say this. I love the black man. I'm gonna say that. I love the black man. Sometimes I question whether or not he loves us, the black woman. But I had, you know, I just had some thoughts about, the black man. You know what I'm saying? When I see black men, I be wanting to nurture them and embrace them and, be there for them, fight for them, all that. And then the reaction that they have towards their own women is just crazy to me. It really is. It's crazy to me. You don't see another race, any other race, of any other type of person or people down their women as much as black men do their women. And I don't have nothing against black men because y'all know I love me a black man. Ooh. And black men have been pretty much the only men that have hurt me because I only date black men. I don't date outside my race. But I still have a genuine love for them. But a lot of them are hurt. And a lot of them are scarred and um, they've been indoctrinated against their own women. You know what I'm saying? Like they believe the hype. They really do believe the shit that the world says about their women. Like black women just wear a lot of makeup. They wear weaves. They don't got no hair. And I'm like the walking epitome of the opposite of that shit. I don't ever wear makeup. I have my own hair. My nails are not 6 inches long. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. But I do like to keep my little nails on or whatever. But it's just, I don't feel like they fight for us the way that we would fight for them if we felt protected and secured by them and safe with them. I think that everything would work out a little bit better than what it's working out now. You know what I'm saying? And then that also affects, divine counterparts and shit like that. when it comes to being divine, part of the 144,000, just like with Noah, Noah wasn't saved because he was holy or perfect. I'm gonna put it like that because he was holy. He was whole, not whole as in HOLE, but whole as in WHOLE. Even though he was an alcoholic, he was spared by God because of his wholeness and because of his DNA, right? So, with that being said, our DNA is precious, right? So the divine counterparts, they're more than likely, I'm just going to be honest with you, they're more than likely going to be highly melanated. I am aware that we all have melanin, even white people. You get what I'm saying? But the divine counterparts are more than likely going to be melanated people coming together to protect a strand or 13 strands, rather, of DNA, right? If they can get us to fight each other, be in competition with each other, to disagree with each other, to turn our backs on each other, a lot of the divine counterpart relationships will not happen because our men and women are giving themselves to other communities. Now, I'm not pro black. If y'all been watching this channel, I am definitely not pro black. Don't come to me with that fucking we all need to stand together shit and all that shit when it comes to race because like I said, the people that hurt me were all black. Well, there's a few white people there, but mostly black. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel like there's a reason for the delusion or the illusion, so to speak, of the view that we have of each other. And I don't like to speak on race. Y'all know that too on this channel. That's not something that I really like to do. But I feel like it's important for me to speak on it. And I really wanted to go live on it like all day today, but I didn't want to say the wrong thing to the black man because I care about him. Long story short, when it comes to the black man, I had to tell a black man that I don't even know yesterday that I love him. You get what I'm saying? And that was something that also has been hitting me hard. I'm like, okay, I don't even know this nigga. But I have to tell him that I love him so that he understands that there's really black women out here that do love y'all and we care about y'all and we would not want any other man for ourselves. We would want the man that the divine created as our other half. Just like, you know, the Mexicans, they like to procreate with Mexicans. White people do stray every now and then, but for the most part, especially when it comes to money, they keep that shit in the family. They're not going to go outside of their race. And, you know, Becky will get cut out of the will if she come home with Tyrone. And it's a reason why these different races do that shit. You get what I'm saying? It's a reason why they're doing it. Maybe they understand something that black people just aren't getting. You get what I'm saying? And even in non-romantic situations, as far as them coming together as a community and, you know, uplifting or supporting one another, white people can fight each other all day, but let somebody else come out the community try to come up against a white person. They don't give a fuck if you the bottom of the barrel white person. They finna come together and they're going to protect theirs. So it's something that we are missing as a unit, as African descendants. I'm not going to say African American because I took a DNA test and I was born in America, but nowhere on that DNA test that I publicly put online said America. There was no America anywhere in there or any white European countries on my DNA test. So I don't even consider myself as African American because according to my DNA, yeah, I could have been born here, but my DNA has no American blood in it. You feel me? But I don't know what to do about that situation. I feel like it's bigger than me, but I pray that the divine spirit opens up the eyes of the divine masculine to get him out of, you know, his woman doesn't respect him or, you know, she's a ghetto bitch and she's a user. I don't even like to argue with black men. You know what I'm saying? I don't even like to do that because I see them in a high regard. I don't like to argue with them. I don't want to fight with them. I just don't really know how to fix that. And I feel like that's, like I said, that's a situation that's bigger than me, but it really does hurt my heart to see what the black man really think about his women. You know what I'm saying? That really breaks my heart. It really does. I don't even really know, what to do about that. It just makes me feel really torn up inside. I'm just gonna say that because you have a lot of them that will give up on the women that birthed them completely. Like, you don't like me, but you came from my womb. How does that work? You don't respect me, but you came from my womb. How does that work? And then you turn around and then you would hold another kind, and I'm not racist, I love all people. But I'm saying maybe we could take something from the other races that they exhibit. You get what I'm saying? Um, they don't give a fuck. They're not finna hold the black man over the white man if they white. Or the black man over the Mexican man if they Mexican, even though I believe Mexicans are black, but people have Mexican pride and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they don't like to even admit that they're black because of the stigmatism that comes with it. But we got to get it together. And I feel like our men need to know that they are loved and they need to know that they're respected, but we need to know it too. We need to know that same thing too. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm not arguing with no black man. I'm not arguing with no man, period. I don't give a fuck if you black, white, orange, yellow, purple. I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? You're a man and I respect you as a man. But I just feel like our brothers need to know that there are women out here without weave. And if you're a sister and you got weave in your head and you wear makeup, that's on you. Whatever you got to do to feel beautiful. But there are women out here that do not have those stereotypical attributes. I'm going to say it like that. And I know of a lot of people who don't have that. Like I said, like within Truth Gang, I've seen so many of y'all got your locks. Y'all barely wearing makeup. If you are wearing makeup, it's very little. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what's up with that. Let me read y'all comments before I get into these cards. But yeah, justice for Alicia Smiley now. You said you've been warring for me. Yeah, I've been warring for all of us. When I go over there, I'm trying to make sure we all straight. So I'm going through ascension, so the downloads are at 1,000 degrees. I've been noticing that too. My senses have been overreacting. My sense of smell really has been really overreacting. I'm so sensitive right now with my senses at this point in time. It's not even funny. And my daughter opened up a bag of candy, and she's across the room from me, and she's made her a fort. So she's got like blankets all around her. She made her a little fort. She's in there with her laptop and she's doing her thing. And as soon as she opened up the candy, I'm like, what is that you're eating? She's like, I'm not eating anything. I'm like, well, what does that smell? She's like, I just opened up this bag of gummy worms. And I'm like, why the hell is that smell so strong? And she began to eat them. And then all of a sudden I was like, did you put those gummy worms up? And I can't see her because she's underneath this fort that she done built for herself. And she's like, yeah, I put the gummy worms up because you said it was bothering your nose. But as soon as she opened it, I could smell it. And as soon as she closed it, I didn't smell it anymore. So I was like, what the fuck is going on with my senses? But yeah, we all may be going through some type of ascension. You said, thank you. Okay, you said, we up in alignment with you. Ashe, ashe, ashe. You said, I know Kayla not up right now, but on repeat. Heart Kayla, right? Heart to Kayla. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Hey, T-Rye Rose, beloved, and Kayla. I love her. She be getting love, okay? So I know she's going to come back and watch this video, and I know that's going to make her feel good. Definitely, okay? He said, hey, everyone in the Soul Tribe. He says, called the 400 plus years of the Willie Lynch. I agree. You know, hashtag Willie Lynch letter. Yeah, they had to break the balance between the divine masculines and feminine dynamic because if strong, that balance comes back in alignment. It's over for the Matrix. And you know what? That's real shit. They really do try hard to keep us away from each other, black men and black women. And the black men that are in the red pill community, they do a good job of tearing that dynamic down and diluting the 144,000. Just keep in mind and everybody does have melanin. Everybody does have melanin, including white people, because they wouldn't be able to survive, but it's like microscopic. But when you dilute the bloodline, you're also diluting the DNA, which means you're diluting the spiritual gifts, you're diluting the spiritual power that's there. And I can only speak on my own experience. I dated a mixed guy. Dated a mixed guy once. His name was Devin. Devin was so cute to me. He really was. He moved in across the street from my kidnapper mama and shit like that. And I was dating him. But one of the things that he struggled with was his spirituality and knowing who he was. And the reason that I attributed to that, because, mixed kids always feel like they're not black enough. They feel like they're not white enough. They feel like they don't fit in on any other side. One thing that I attribute to that was that the opposing forces with the ancestral lineage that y'all just mixed together. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that white people are oppressors. I'm not saying that shit because I don't even halfway believe all the slavery shit that went down, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when you do dilute the bloodline, you dilute the powers. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing too. I said O'Neill strongly. But the program is turning back to Cinder. It's hitting their dynamic it is hitting their dynamic now. But I don't feel like it's moving fast enough. I feel like there's way more black men in delusion about black women because of what they show on social media and also how they present themselves on social media. You get what I'm saying? It's not enough representation of us in our virtuous form, and not enough representation of the honest, nurturing black woman. Okay? But the black woman, just like the black man, they get done so wrong, you know what I'm saying? And then they try to, it's like divide and conquer. That's the energy that I'm getting with black men and black women. It's like divide and conquer type shit, you know? I ain't never been a liar. I ain't never been no cheater. I've never been the type of female to use a man for his money. I've never been that ghetto ass female that will curse a nigga out, embarrass him in public and shit like that. I've never been that type of female. But yet, because they look at my skin, a black man looking at my skin, that's what they're to automatically expect, that I got an attitude. And I rarely have an attitude. So it really hurts my heart when men are like that towards me. Not that they're like that towards me often because I stay to myself, you know what I'm saying? But it really does hurt my heart when they're like that towards me because it's like I will catch the slack and they'll be like, all you bitches wear weave, even though they're looking at me with my real hair down to my ass. Like my hair literally, I'll sit on it. It goes in my ass crack. But they'll look directly at me and say, you bitches is always wearing weave. But I'm like, the stereotype you're trying to put on me, you can see is clearly not truly there and that is an illusion. Now, there is bad bunches in every race, which is why I don't usually go on race with people. Because there's bad bunches of white people, there's bad bunches of black people, there's bad bunches of Chinese people, there's bad bunches of Mexican people. It's character that needs to be assessed when it comes to humanity. It's the character, the loa pele, that needs to be assessed when we deal with each other. But I am strongly believing in keeping the bloodline pure, just like the white people, just like the Mexican people, just like the Muslim people. They don't like it when they bring home other races. They don't like it when they do that. And I'm not just making that up. And you can't call me racist because that's literally what all these other races do. And y'all will see that happening. Like a Muslim family, an Arabic family, they don't want you marrying no white man, no black man, all that shit. They want you to marry an Arab. That's what they want. The Mexicans, they don't want you going out here getting, black girl, no white girl. They want you to marry a Mexican. You get me? So it's not that I'm being racist or anything like that, because I don't like to categorize people or anything like that, but it is a significance in it if that's what you see the other races doing and it has worked for them for millennials. And the only race that you see dipping in other races like that is the one that they have divided against their own divine masculine or divine feminine. So that does bother me a little bit because I'm like, why don't we love each other? Why doesn't the black man feel secure with the black woman? Why doesn't the black woman feel secure with the black man? I try to feel safe with the black man several times. I just don't. I always have to have my side eye because I know that you think that I'm a ghetto ass bitch the first second that you meet me without even getting an opportunity to know me. I know that you think that I'm argumentative without ever getting an opportunity to know me. But I will never argue with you. I'll shut the fuck up before I argue with you. And I curse a lot on my channel, but like I said, even the YouTube version that you get to me is not really who I am. When I'm by myself, I'm quiet. I'm introverted. I come alive when I'm on a live. And so those of you all who have met me in person, y'all know that's true. Y'all know that's facts. Like if I came to see you in your city while I was running from this kidnapper family, y'all gave me refuge for a second, I would always sit by myself in a room. I never came out to conversate and congregate and be ghetto and be a mess and all the other shit. I never came out to do any of those things because that's not in me. But anyways, Kayla, you joined us. You said literally what they do. Go back and read them comments, Kayla. Go back and read them comments, girl. You got all love. You got all love in the comment section, girl. You said, yep, it's most definitely an art of war dynamic. Yeah. We can't let them win though, you know what I'm saying? We can't let them win. I don't really know what the Divine Infinite All is going to do to turn this around, but I pray that it does. Because I am not attracted to any other race of men. I'm not. I'm not attracted to no other race of men, like whatsoever. I date a Mexican, I even date an Asian, but I'm not attracted. Like I don't get wet, sexually turned on for any other race of men. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta get this shit together because I'm sitting here like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do, God, because, and then I feel like I don't want to overly nurture the black man either. You get what I'm saying? Because that'll get me used. That'll get me abused. That'll get me beat the fuck up. Because some of these niggas will see that you are kind and you're nice, and then they'll take advantage of that shit and have you fighting for them and use you for whatever you got. And then they're gonna go give all that good energy to Consuela. I was gonna say Becky, but I don't want nobody to call me. I don't want nobody to call me racist. But you get what I'm saying, all right? So I don't know. You say, yep, that's the jackets they sew on the melanin skin. Yep. But we're not all the same. And I want black men to know that whoever end up with me, it's going to be a black man. Okay. Whoever end up with me, he going to be the luckiest black man in the world. And that's real shit. I'm going to make sure you're the luckiest black man in the world. I might curse, but I ain't going to curse at you. I'm never going to call you no bitch ass nigga. I'm not going to do that shit to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna embarrass you in public. I'm not finna be ghetto and loud. None of that shit. When your boys come over, you don't gotta tell me to go in the room. I'm in the room already. The fuck you mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of female, but I guess they have to find out on their own. But I did tell this guy that I did tell that, like, I had to tell him, like, I love y'all. Like, we love y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just had to let him know that for real, that there are women out here. There's black women, and we do exist. We don't have makeup on. We don't have weave in our hair. Our hair is really ours. It's natural. You can pull on it, nigga, and it ain't gonna go nowhere. You get what I'm saying? It's just real. But hopefully the Lord shall get it together, you know? You say, yep, that's the jackets. All right, I read that. Hashtag truth gang, hashtag gang gang, hashtag try vibes, hashtag loyalty, hashtag flourish, hashtag love, peace, joy, and justice for Alicia Smiley 2023, but 2024 too. Big, beautiful forehead gang, hashtag a bitch love books. You know? We must accept there is a great divide going on. They are not going to wake up even if the extraterrestrials show themselves. Yeah, it makes me a little leery about that too. But like I said, it's only 144,000 times 2, which would be 288,000 of us, which means all black people aren't chosen. That's what that means. That means that just because all skin folks ain't kin folks, just because, we black doesn't mean that, we all chosen. That doesn't mean that. Okay? So it is what it is. He said, it's the conditioning of the environment or environments. Yeah. He said, okay, let me see facts. He said, yes, we here, all natural, no makeup, long hair, don't care. Right. I think I want them to know that, like, for real, for real. That there are women out here that are not ghetto. They're not black. They don't want you to see that. They want to push the sexy reds. They want to push the Sukianas. They want to push that type of energy. They don't want to push the virtuous woman that's gonna have your back. Yeah, we might have a little flaws. We might smoke a little Newport bag of weed or some shit every now and then. You know what I'm saying? But we really do respect you as a man. We see your strength. We see, you know, your courage. We see all of that shit. But what we need is that strength exhibited towards us, that courage exhibited towards us. You know what I'm saying? I will fucking ride or die for a black man, but he got to do the same for me. I ain't finna be no fool, okay? Because what I've also noticed, and I can say this because I'm black and I date black men, I can say this. But what I've noticed is that once they find out if they're not a true man, right? I'm not talking about all black men, because I love y'all, all of y'all, even the dumb ones that are out here thugging and gangbanging and on their way to the casket. I love them too. But I noticed that once they find out that they got a black girl that's gonna be down for them, they gonna dog the dog. I'm talking about the dog shit out your ass. Because you showed that you will be there through thick and thin, that you will hold it down, that you ain't going nowhere, and that you got they back. And I hate that for us. Oh my God, I hate that for us. But that's a part of the reason, again, why we don't feel safe with these men. And they have their own reasons for not feeling safe with black women, because some of these black women was raised that you use your pussy as a wallet. You get what I'm saying? Some of these black women was raised like that. They was raised to think that the man is a ATM and not that protector, provider. So some of the men are in the mind frame of, bitch, I have money. I don't need to protect you. I got money. I don't need to protect you, bitch. I got a truck. I got a motherfucking truck on dubs, bitch, and some money, ho. I don't need to protect you. All I need to do is thank you for your services and hand you $40. Okay? It just is what it is. But I digress. I digress. Equal give and take. Reciprocity. I'm going to talk to God about it. That's all I can do. I'm gonna talk to God about it. But sometimes that dude really does keep me up at night. It keeps me up at night. And it's not nothing personal in my life, because I'm okay with being by myself. I'm okay with being single. It's not even that. It just keeps me up at night sometimes, because why don't we love each other? Why don't the black man love his woman? Why don't the woman respect her man? Why do he gotta be this bitch ass nigga? Why? I get why, because he be doing bitch ass shit. But we have to take responsibility and accountability too. Some of y'all do be getting these long ass fucking nails. Some of y'all do be getting attitudes. Some of y'all do be clowning y'all man in public. Some of y'all do those things. That's the wrong thing to do. It's like they can see, other people can see where the relationship between black men and women has cracks. So they go for it. Just like if you show a weakness in your personal relationship, no matter who it is, then you're gonna have people that see that there's a weakness in your relationship. So they like, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and tear this motherfucker down. But I just, like I said, I noticed that it don't even matter. Like a Mexican woman, man, whoever, they're not going to go against their kind for no motherfucking body. Okay? There's not such thing as a Mexican Uncle Tom. Okay? There's not a such thing as a, you know what I'm saying? What do they call them? What do they call them niggas? Jigaboos or some shit? Like, there's not a Mexican one of those where they gonna turn against their people. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. He said, I think focusing on self-love and nurturing black women is most important. Black men need to be allowed to figure it out. I do allow them to figure it out, definitely. And rising on his own. I love him enough to do that. Me too. You know what I'm saying? I do love him enough to do that, but I feel like that could be a part of the problem too. I mean, it makes sense, but that could also be a part of the problem, because everybody also see the black man as the strongest man, right? So they like, you got it. We're going to leave you out here to figure it out on your own. And that's the mindset that our men have, because that's what the fuck been happening to them. So I'm like torn. I'm torn. Do I hug them or do I not? Do I nurture them or do I not? Because if I show a little bit of nurturing, then he might take that as a weakness and feel like he's finna walk all over me. I don't know. I'm psychic, but this is some shit right here that didn't stump the hell out of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know? But I do see where you're saying that, because, I do love them enough to, let them do whatever they're going to do. And I'm not saying they shouldn't have sex outside of their race. I mean, it's your dick. Give it to whoever you want to give it to. But I don't think that we should dilute the bloodline. But that's all I'm going to say on that. And y'all can think whatever y'all want to think about me on that. But it is proven among other races that that's what the fuck they do. And you can argue with your mom about that shit, because it's everywhere. It's on TV, it's on the internet, it's in real life. And then also, there's no other race that they're pushing on the internet as these ghetto ass motherfuckers. Okay? There's no other race. They're not gonna show you. I'm telling you, they're not gonna show you. The women that are like myself and like the women that we have in this tribe that are virtuous and they only want one man. They're not hoes. They're not out here sleeping with everybody. They got their own money. They don't need a nigga for no money. Okay, and it's not that we're like on that, and we're not on that. Like I said, we're not on that. I'm a strong woman and I don't need no man. We're not on that. That's what I told the man. Yes, that was yesterday or the day before. The man that I don't know, that we really do love them. I had to tell him before I even opened up my mouth. Don't get it twisted. Like, I feel like I'm a strong, independent woman that don't need no man, because that ain't never been me. I need my king, my emperor. I need that. But whatever. We've been talking for 30 minutes. Let's get a quick message and I'm gonna get up out of here. So spirit. 5. And then we got 5 people watching, 5 likes. Give us a divine message. And that was something else too. I know I've been talking a lot more in my lives or whatever, but that's fine. I know a lot of stuff. This is off subject. I know a lot of stuff, especially spiritual stuff, because I've been through so many experiences. But Spirit don't be letting me share it. They don't let me tell y'all the stuff that I know. I know a lot of information on how to actually fix some shit and make some shit happen and make strides go forward in the community. But they don't let me share shit like that. I don't know if it's because they don't want it to fall in the wrong hands. This is YouTube. Anybody can log on. Anybody can get the information. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why they don't let me tell y'all more of the spiritual things that I do know. Like, I have a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom on certain situations, but they be telling me not to say nothing, so I'm not saying nothing. 3303. 3313. Let's get a message. Ace of Swords. It's sideways. Things are complicated because I'm not being honest. I want to speak my truth, honesty, and a fresh start. I'm going to leave that sideways because it's like somebody's teetering on being honest and getting a fresh start. Multiple options, competition is out here as well. And another thing about the black man, and I said 5, and we have 5, so 55, 55, right? All right, so another thing about the black man too is this. Black man is the finest man on the earth. That's not even a debate. Black men have the biggest penises on the motherfucking earth. That's not even up for debate. Do you understand that? Right? Black men, they're beautiful, right? Just like black women. Black women are the most beautiful beings on the earth, right? The reason why, in my mind, they don't want us together is so that they can have the options. They're in competition with the black women. So they gotta make you look undesirable to your own man. And they have to have you to fall into that category of hoodness, ghetto-ness, I don't need no man, so that they don't want you, so that the competition can have your man. I see all black men as my men. I know I can't have all y'all, but y'all my men. Shit. Straight up. Let's keep going. That's another reason why they try to turn all our men gay too. So they do not get with their own women. Okay? It's real shit. Somebody's in positive childlike energy. They're standing in an innocent truth right now. That could be me. Let us say that. You said Disney, one of us. What does that mean? Black God in the building. Relationship problems are out here. Black God, we love you. Just because you're a black man and we black women, we love you, we respect you, we honor you. I just had to tell another brother that. Okay. He said just one of us, yeah. I just had to make sure that you know that you loved and that you are honored and that you are respected by your own race of women, even if it was your race of women that hurt you. There's women out here that love you still. Okay? Yeah, interference. I really feel like this is what it is. I feel like this could be just the overall energy read of the energies that I was just talking about. People interfering with these people, you know what I'm saying, loving each other, right? Okay. Moving past the past and going for loving and fulfilling relationships is out here. Wish fulfillment. Somebody gonna be happy. You say you love us all just as well. Ashe. We need more of that, okay? So I'm gonna fucking dub a day. Tell somebody you love them day. Tell a black man you love them day. Tell a black woman you love her day. Okay? For real. Anything else there? What's this? Yeah. So Ace of Pentacles in reverse. This is about self-love, self-loyalty, insecurities as well. I feel like a lot of us deal with that because we are being attacked from all angles, you know? What else do we have? King of Wands, this black man, what I say? And he got a big wand, a black man. All right, confident, self-assured, stable, irresistible. Yeah, it's something to do with this, I'm telling you. It's the Black King, right? He got the big wand and he got the Ace of Cups in reverse right after that. Blockages, obstacles to emotional fulfillment. And that's another thing they do to our black men as well. They try to detach them from their emotions because black men, they're emotional too. They have feelings, but we teach them that you got to deal with it on your own. You cannot cry. That's a weakness. None of that shit is true. None of that shit is true. I don't know what we're going to do to fix this, y'all. I think the problem is bigger than us, but I don't know what we're going to do to fix this, okay? Okay? I'm just using you as out here. And I did just say something about that during my rant, where people are feeling like they're just getting used and shit. But none of this should be. This is a major problem. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that. I'm gonna say that one more time, you know? I'm gonna say, yes, I and we love you back, black guy. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. All right. We got people stubborn, greedy, materialistic, worried about other stuff. And this is the same thing that I was saying about our black gods. Not you, black god, but about our black gods, okay? Where they're like, I don't need to respect you, bitch. I got money. I don't need to fucking respect you. I got money. Fuck you mean? I can buy a bitch. That's what most of them think. And from social media and what's being pressed, that basically is what it is. They can buy a bitch. What else yet? Queen of Pentacles. Ooh. And look, they're both in reverse. Look at this. Look at this. They're both in reverse. Insecure, being someone she's not. This is what I described about the black female. And I love y'all, my sisters, but I'm here to tell you, you are not your weave. Okay? You're not your lashes. You're not them fake ass nails. And I'm going to give you a story about how I ended up natural, okay? So Spirit told me to take off the weave. When I was growing up, nobody wore fake lashes. I don't, that shit's some new shit right there, okay? But Spirit told me to take the weave out of my hair. They told me to stop wearing nails. When I was like late teens, early 20s, I stopped doing that shit. And every day I would look in my mirror and I was searching for the beauty within myself. And it was hard for me to find it at first because even though I already had shoulder length hair, thick, beautiful, curly shoulder length hair, I still didn't feel beautiful because society, the media, they all told me that I needed to have a weave. I needed to have these braids. I needed to have my nails done. I needed to have all of those things. And when Spirit came to me and told me to take all of those things off of me, damn near 20 years ago, right? To take all of those things off of me, I was able to find out who I truly was. I didn't have to wear a mask. That's why I can be confident when I go out today and still feel beautiful with not a stitch of makeup on. Not even no eyeliner, no mascara, no foundation. Every scar, every bump, every bruise. When I go on days, I want you to see that because this is what you're going to wake up to. And when you wake up to me the next morning, my guy, I'm still going to look the same. I'm just being honest. I'm still going to look the same. They don't feel like that. That's one of the things also that you'll hear the black man say to the black woman. You want a real man, but your hair ain't real. You want a real man, but your nails ain't real. You want a real man, but you got on all this makeup, right? I'm just pointing it out. Like, don't shoot the messenger. I love y'all sisters, and I feel like y'all beautiful. However you feel beautiful, whatever makes you feel beautiful. But this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it says being someone she's not. When you're wearing weave, that's not your hair. I don't give a fuck if you did pay for it. That's not your hair. And that also gives them leverage to say that you're wearing a mask. That gives them leverage to say, what you mean you want a real man? I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings. Y'all know I speak truth, okay? I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings over here. Y'all know I speak truth. And I want to tell my sisters this: you will never feel or find your true inner beauty until you take that shit the fuck off. You will never find the beauty that you were born with, the natural beauty that you possess with the lashes on, with the weave on. You'll never find it. I'm a witness. I do get treated differently because I have natural hair and because I don't wear makeup. I get a lot more, what's up, my sister? You know, versus, hey, girl. I get a different response from men on that aspect, but they still see me as a black girl. They still like, bitch, you might get an attitude with me or curse me out or try to argue with me or something like that. So there's still some stigma, you know, I have to work on with my brothers or whatever. But my sisters, this is really what needs to be done. You need to find your inner beauty before anybody could ever truly see your real beauty. And if you don't see it because you're wearing this mask, neither is that man you want. He's not going to see it either. Okay, I'm just being honest with you. And it also makes you low maintenance. No man wants to pay for your fucking $600 fucking lace front. Guess how much my husband's gonna have to pay for my hair to get done? Nothing. Guess how much? Nothing. Okay. And it's not gonna be breaking a bank to get these $300 nails and shit to get all that. You don't need all that shit. You're beautiful just the way you are. Okay? You just gotta see it. So the king and queen is in reverse. So this is telling me that both of us is wrong, both men and women. We both wrong. We both have things we need to work on. And we both need to get it together. Okay? You're right, we're not the body. It just is what it is, you know? Let me see what you got. You said, I tell my grizzly bear I love him because you can tell his heart space was very closed and very guarded. Definitely. A lot of men need to hear that, and a lot of women need to hear it too. I need to hear a black man tell me he love me. I'm definitely going to tell the black man that I love him every opportunity that I get, and I'm going to tell him how special he is and how much higher I hold him than any other man on this planet. I know y'all don't feel the same way about us, but it's okay. I still see you as this guy, you know? But they got to stop doing that, though. I'm just going to be honest. We both got work we need to do. The king and the queen is in reverse in this reading. So we both have work we need to do. We both do. Because one thing that the black man is going to have to realize about his women is that we did birth him. I don't give a fuck what a book told you. I don't give a fuck what the fucking Bible told you. The Bible told you that we came from your rib. That's a goddamn gone lie. There's lies in that book too, just like there's truth. That's why you have to rightfully divide the word of truth, because there's lies in there too. And we know that that's a lie, that we didn't come from your rib, because boys and girls are born through the wombs of women. All right, especially if you have children and you are a man, right? Where does your son come from? Where does your son come from? They came from a womb of another woman, right? They didn't come from a rib. Where did your daughter come from? Did she come from a man rib? Has that ever been documented in history? No, it hasn't, other than that Bible. But facts, what your eyes see, is going to tell you that you're hating the very women that birthed you. And that's sad. That's real sad. You know? It is what it is. You say he get really mushy and he stares at me like it's foreign, especially for me. But their spirit is so broken. They don't know the riches is the spirit. Yeah, that's why I'm not with my divine counterpart right now. And I think that's why I needed to separate myself from him, because I would give him everything and I would nurture the shit out of his ass. And they don't, sometimes they don't accept it. Now, if you got your grizzly bear and your grizzly bear is accepting of the nurturing, but if I feel like you're not accepting of the nurturing, I feel like a little rejected. So then I have to remove myself so that I don't get hurt, so that, I can guard my heart, because I feel like my heart is not safe with you. If I can't be honest with you and tell you that I love you and tell you that I don't see nobody else, you know, but you, and then you get offended by that, or that scares you, or that makes you feel like I'm gullible, then I am responsible for my heart. Not you being my man is being responsible for my heart, which is what's supposed to happen. Your man is supposed to make sure that your heart doesn't ever get broken. You're not supposed to ever break his heart either. You get what I'm saying? You're not never supposed to break his heart either. Both of y'all should feel secure with each other, having each other's heart. Like, I know this is my baby, this is my queen. She's not gonna hurt me. She's not gonna lie to me. She ain't gonna use me for her money. She's not gonna do that to me. And the woman should feel like he's not gonna cheat on me. He's not gonna put me in a position of where I have to compete for him. You get what I'm saying? But it is what it is. A lot of black men's spirit is broken, and a lot of black women's spirit is broken too. That's where the masculinity comes from. That's where that hardness comes from. You know what I'm saying? If you're a man, that's where the hardness comes from. Because they don't feel protected by their men, so they feel like they have to protect themselves. And then they're like, you're too masculine for me, but I have to be masculine in order to protect me, because you don't value me enough to protect me as the black woman. You feel me? Does any of this make sense? So it's like a never ending cycle of perpetuation of fucked up shit between black men and black women. You get what I'm saying? It's like a never ending cycle of that. You said 313, Archangel Metatron is in the building. Heavy, that's right. Blessings, blessings, blessings. We are not the body. We're not. We gotta move past this. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. I'm not even gonna worry my little pretty brain about it, but it does hurt my heart. It really does hurt my heart, because I'm sitting here like, God, I really love black men, and the way that they feel about us hurts me so much. I don't even know what to do about it. And they will say to me, as a black woman with my own hair, all y'all wear weave. They do it all the time while they're looking at me with my ass length hair that I might let you pull later if you nice, nigga. I'm just being honest. You get what I'm saying? But they'll look at me with my ass length hair and be like, y'all don't got no hair. Y'all ain't got this. Y'all got on all this makeup. And I'm like, look at my face. You see every pimple, nigga, every fucking pore. There's no makeup on. I don't know what to do about it. I'm not even gonna try to do anything about it. I'm just gonna continue to be nice and kind and nurturing to every black man that I see. And when I see that it's not returned or respected, I'm going to withdraw my energy, therefore making me masculine again. Therefore, I'm going to be one of the niggas again because I can't be soft around you. If black men are wondering why black women are so masculine, it's because they can't be soft around y'all. Who's going to protect our heart? You feel me? But it is what it is. He said, yeah, I'm not going to become broken to change you or fix you. Learn that lesson with ex-narc husband. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, we can't sacrifice ourselves, and Kay is right to an extent. We do have to just let them figure it out on their own. If they feel like another race of women is going to be best for them, that's fine. That's fine. Don't argue, don't fight, don't even compete. Don't compete with Consuela or Becky. Don't do it. Don't even compete. Let them go do whatever they're going to go do. But I know for sure it's a black man for me. I will be single forever, ever. I'll be sitting here waiting, 80 years old. Come on, bring that chocolate over here, baby. Come on over here, baby. Give Granny some sugar. No. Let's get some more. Raising the bar, requiring more. That's what I feel like needs to happen here. I think that as a community, and like I said, I very rarely, this is a rare face for me. I probably won't ever hear me address some shit like this again unless Spirit brings it up. This is a rarity for me. I feel like as a community, as a black community, we need to raise the bar and we need to require more of each other. We need to require more support of each other. When they bash our black women, we need to hear more of our black men saying, don't talk that shit about my woman. I don't give a fuck if it's my woman. Don't talk that shit about her. And as a black woman, we need to be a better representation to our black men. They can't call you a ghetto ass bitch if you ain't being ghetto. They can't call you a fake ass bitch if you ain't wearing all that fake shit. They can't call you argumentative if you just don't argue. You get me? Because I don't argue. I'm going to shut the fuck up. Okay. That's what I'm going to say. Even if I'm right. Even if I'm right. I'm not finna argue with no man. Okay. Let's say okay. That doesn't mean that I agree with you. That doesn't mean that you won. That just means you right in your mind and I'm right in mine and I'm gonna let you do what you want to do. That's what that means, So we need to hold ourselves to a higher standard and we need to come together as a community and we need to love each other and we need to produce these beautiful black babies. Okay, what else we got? The no love, lack of harmony. I can't make it up. I don't know if y'all can see that. It says no love, lack of harmony. I'm gonna say about this, you guys. Let me flip this over. Yeah, I could really use your help. That really could be what both sides are saying to us. That we need each other. We definitely need each other, and we need to have, a little bit more understanding for each side of our situation as a black community, even though I don't really consider myself a part of the black community. I just consider myself a part of the human race. But since I will be marrying a black man and I don't know who he is yet, we're going to have to get this shit together. I have to now say something because it's going to affect me as a black woman who wants to be with a black man and raise black children. I have to now say something. I'm only sticking my nose in this area because it's going to affect me. I don't want to go with Billy. I don't want to go with Muhammad. I don't want to go with fucking, what the fuck is his name? Joseph. I don't want to go with him. I want to go with Jamal. Okay. That's who I want to go with. Jermaine. That's who I want to go with. Okay. But anyways, let's split this deck. Wise woman of truth, intelligent, organized, clever. I'm going to take that energy for myself. Look, the overgiving woman. That's the black woman right there. And that's why she's like, I'm not doing this shit no more. Fuck you, Tyrone. Fuck you, Jamal. That's not the right attitude to have. 54, 54, 54, 55 at all. Okay? That's not the right attitude to have. We need to show a little bit more compassion to each other as a race of people. Our men need to be embraced, and our women need to be embraced. We need to be embraced by our men. Now, there are men that belong to the streets, just like there's women that belong to the streets. And I'm not here to tell you to be Captain Save-A-Hole. If she black and she belong to the streets, she belong to the streets. Period. I'm not telling nobody to be out here because, like I said, it's only 144,000 of us times two, 288,000 of us, and billions of people on this earth. So it's not conducive to try to save every black person because it's already written that we all ain't going no matter what happens. Okay, so 55, 50 is what I seen, and now we going up on 55, 55. We got it. But I love you guys so much. Look, I split the deck again on the Six of Wands, so maybe it'll turn out for the good, okay? With us sharing success, victory, the right one, finding the right one for us, okay? The good news, the power couple. So maybe it'll work out. This is the last card. And maybe something didn't to be said about, our particular situation racially, which like I said, I hate to speak on, and I'll probably never speak on it again. And if you guys are new to my channel and you're not black, you're welcome here. But y'all knew that. Y'all already knew that. You guys are welcome here. I'm for humanity. I'm all about good character and souls. Is your soul right? Are you a good person inside? That's what I care about. And if you're white and you're a good person inside, and you can be my soul tribe. You can't be my baby daddy. You can't be my husband, but we could be soul tribe. Because I'm not going to have sex with you. I'm just going to be honest with you. But that's my preference. You know what I'm saying? But we can be friends. We can be sisters. We can be brothers, whatever you want to be. But we can't be no lovers. And that's just my preference. I've always been like that, though, my whole life. My whole entire life, I've always been like that. I've never seen a finer man in my life than a black man. Black man do something to me. But I'm black, so it's supposed to happen that way. For real, for real. But anyways, I love you guys so much. Hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024. I wish I had a group of black people to march for me or some shit. That'd be great. But that's another reason why I'm not really, pro-black. Because there has been a lot of black people that have helped to try to cover up this missing child case. Black people took me from my family. Black people gained off of me being kidnapped. You know this is a Hollywood story, right? Do y'all research? The last person that Alicia Smiley was seen with was Estella Evans, who is the sister of the mother from Good Times. Estella Evans was the star actress in To Kill a Mockingbird. Yeah, this shit goes deep, even to Hollywood with my personal situation. And we know what goes on in Hollywood, right? Child sacrifices, human trafficking. I don't got no reason to make this shit up. This shit been going on for years. But that's another reason why they want to cover it up. And it's black people that are doing this to me, okay? So I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, she's just talking about she loves black people. No, I'm just trying to take a moment to acknowledge that we're fucked up and we need to get this shit together. All right, but I love you guys so much. Hashtag Justice for Alicia Smiley. Justice for Alicia Smiley 2024. Truth gang, 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 gang. And I'm out this bitch. I love y'all, black kings and emperors. I love y'all so much. Hugs and kisses.